Yes, we are the energies, and we are coming through today to talk to you about letting go. You need to let go. Turn your hands upward and give it to the larger part of Source, which you are indeed a part of, as if you were passing up a large bundle of things that are too heavy to carry with you. Because moving forward, we need to have a light load, and there is no reason to carry anything other than love and to know that you are source. So, this means we would like you to forgive. Now, some of you might have a hard time forgiving, not that you do not want to. So, again, when you would be handing out that bundle, ask for guidance. Ask for if you would like to from source directly or from your higher self or from any guides that you follow. Ask them to help you to forgive. Ask in the name of divinity, whatever suits you. How do I let this go? How do I forgive? Because forgiveness is the most important key that you will be able to have be do all that you want to have be do. Because when you do not forgive, there will be fear. When you do not forgive, you are living in fear because you are afraid. Often we do not forgive because we are afraid. You are afraid that if you forgive, you will be hurt again. Now, you need to forgive everyone and everything because they are part of source. And when you change that energy around, they will start to act like they deserve forgiveness. Don't wait till you think someone deserves forgiveness to forgive. Don't wait until they ask for your forgiveness. Don't wait until they repent, meaning turn away from what they have done and they are doing it. Forgive them first. Now, if it is a dangerous situation, of course, walk away, protect your earth suit. If it is not a dangerous situation, forgive yourself, forgive them, because when you are not fully aligned with source, when you are living like your earth suit is the only thing that exists, that you do not have something that lives on in you eternally, that goes on infinitely, when you think that your earth suit and the psychology that belongs to the earth suit, the physicality that belongs to the earth suit, if you think that is all you are, guess what? You will be in fear. And that means you will judge people. You will judge that they did something wrong, they wronged you. And that's where you need to ask forgiveness, because we will tell you that every scenario that you have lived through, that you have gone through, you have set up previously before you donned your earth suit this time. You may think this person is a creep. However, this person may be the person that you love the most in the world. You just cannot remember it because you are in a different earth suit. They are in a different earth suit. And you may have set up something before. Now, we are not, again, asking you, remember, these are advanced courses that we are putting you through, not preschool here. But use your intelligence, use your wisdom, use that thing in your body, in your earth suit that is your survival. So do not walk around barefoot down dark alleys at night. You can if you do not have any thoughts that anything or anyone can hurt you. However, most of you are not quite there yet, my dears. Now, one day you may be able to go anywhere, do anything, and you will be able to accomplish that. But as for now, if you harbor anything less than 100% joy, 100% acceptance, and you are high vibing, as they say, you are glowing with source, you still have to maintain your earth suit. You still have to maintain some semblance of the game. However, what will make this game easier is forgiving, because when you forgive someone else, you forgive yourself. So if you cannot bring yourself to yet forgive somebody else, look to forgive yourself first. And once you start forgiving yourself, it is much easier to forgive someone else, because when you start to think about it, part of forgiving yourself is to look at the situation, to have compassion. When we forgive, we give compassion. So don't forget, forgive has give in it. So when you forgive, you are giving compassion. You are giving love. You are giving them back the remembrance that they are source, because everything is energy. And when you do not forgive, you will be holding other energies inside of you, like fear, like anger, like resentment, those things that draw and lower your energy. So, guess what? People cannot help but treat you poorly. Because when you haven't forgiven yourself, you are vibrating at a rate that is very low, because then you start damaging yourself and your suit when you do not forgive. Often, when we do not forgive yourselves, then what happens when you do not forgive yourself is often you hurt yourselves. You may not be the one, as they say, cutting or doing self harm per se, but you will be bringing in circumstances and things that will hurt you. And then you will walk around with more evidence of why you cannot be forgiven, why they cannot be forgiven, and it will feel awful, and you will be stuck in a loop, in a cycle, unless you take every time that story comes to mind, that someone you have yet to forgive, every time that comes up, every time you find a point in, well, this is what I meant. This is every time you go to defend, ask for forgiveness for yourself, ask to be shown how to forgive. Every time something zings you, every time you get upset, ask for forgiveness. Because when you see things in your external world, you are using that as a reason to be upset, to be angry, to need to forgive somebody. You are using things as excuses. External circumstances do not affect you whatsoever. Not your source, not what you truly are. External circumstances do not affect you. It does not matter what anything is like. If you are already unforgiving, if you are already resentful, if you are already angry, external circumstances are going to match up, and you'll have a reason. You will justify your anger. You will justify You will look at circumstances and say, see, I am right to be angry. No, you are never right to be angry. Again, you are meant to live in joy. You are meant to live in love, and you are source. You are one with source. You are divinity. You are not to be meant to be playing in the mud. You are not meant to throw your pearls before swine. That is what you are not meant to be doing. And especially if you are listening to any channelings, any teachings such as these, this is not where you are meant to be. Again, we don't want you to stand and get hit and get hit and get hit. We are not asking you to be a victim. However, you cannot be a victim if you remember again and again. And we know you might be tired of hearing this, but you are source. You are one with source, as is everyone and everything. So when you forgive yourself, you are freeing everybody else. And when you forgive somebody else, you are freeing yourself as well. That is how it works. And when you do that, and again, when you clean up your own inner space between those ears of yours, what happens is it will reflect outwardly. When you live cleanly inside of you, you are responsible for your feelings that come up because you are calling them your feelings. If you just sat there and noticed feelings coming up, anger is coming up, and you don't call it your anger, your depression, your anxiety, then it's not yours to deal with. You just notice anger. Okay, bye bye. And don't resist, don't press, don't whatever. If you could do that, then we would not be having this conversation. We would be talking about something else. We might be teaching you how to levitate, how to fly, how to be invisible, how to anything. Because again, once you get past these lower things, you are an unlimited being. There are animals on your planet that fly. Ergo, you could fly. There are animals on your planet that can swim and hold their breath forever. You could be one of those too. Because you are so focused on this is my body, this is the way it is. That is the only reason you are stuck. And that is the only reason that we are sitting here talking about this. Again, otherwise, once you get this, once you clean this up, then you are ready for some really amazing, fun things. You can do anything once you can get your vibration high enough. You can do and tweak and add all sorts of hacks to your suit. The only reason you think your suit can't do something is because you were told your suit can't do something. And when you vibrate high enough, you can find out that is not true. There have been people who have cured themselves of incurable things because they vibrated high enough at that time. If you did not know, just like the bumblebee, if you did not know you couldn't fly, just like the bumblebee, you would fly. We look forward to you flying. Forgive yourself, forgive everyone. Love, 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 love. You are source. And speaking of love, we love you. Good day.